Hello, hello. So nice to see you. As you can see, I'm sitting in my sunroom. I live in an old house and it has like a sun porch. And I'm just soaking up the rays. I'm going to give it a minute here for people to join. Today's live is about the 3 critical decisions you need to make for 2021. Really important topic. And as we're winding down the waning days of 2020, I know that your thoughts naturally turn to what's next and what is this next year going to be like? So hello, and drop a hello in the comments as you're joining. Let me know where you're joining from. So, gosh, not much more to be said about 2020 except it was quite an unexpected, interesting, once in a let's hope lifetime type of year with so many extraordinary events happening and so many people impacted in so many different ways all over the world. We all have something in common with that, right? But I want to talk about how you can enter 2021 really empowered and what that looks like for you. And so I'm going to talk about the 3 critical decisions that you need to make. And yes, you get to decide and you have to make these decisions in order to really shape things the way that you want them. Because what I know is that you have a lot more control over how the year goes for you than you think. And so let's talk about those 3 critical decisions that you need to make. The first one is, what kind of year do you really, really want to have? If you think about your top aspirations for 2021 and you let yourself dream, what are those things? What are those top aspirations? What are those 1 or 2 or 3 words or aspirations that you have that will describe what your year is going to look like? I know, with my coaching clients, we've been talking a lot about this. And some common words that have come up are empowered, courageous, feeling a greater sense of freedom over themselves, their schedules, how they do things, deeper connection with loved ones, deeper connection and sense of care for yourself, being more visible, deciding to show up as unapologetic and not asking permission for things that really you can go for. You don't need to ask permission. Feeling more energized and healthier and vital, feeling more aligned with what's important to you and how you spend your time, so that you don't come dragging yourself across the finish line of 2021. So those are some examples of what I'm hearing from people right now. And I have to say, they all really resonate with me. So that's number 1. The critical decision you need to make is, what kind of year do you really, really want to have? And how would you describe it for 2021? Here's the second one. The second critical decision is, now that you know what kind of year you really, really want to have, who do you need to become in order to have that? What does that require of you, right? Because everything stems from who you're being and how you're showing up. That absolutely determines what your daily experience is like. And those days add up quickly and they add up to a year. So who do you need to become, right? So that's decision number 2. And number 3, the critical decision is, what shifts do you have to make in order to become that person? As I say to the people that I work with all the time, every time that you decide, you make decisions for yourself about what you want, and you decide it's time to level up, whatever that looks like for you, right? Given, what kind of year you want to have and who you need to become, there are always shifts that have to happen internally to show up as that person in order to achieve those outcomes. And so I want you to get really honest with yourself about what kind of shifts do you need to make. If you have found yourself thinking about the same goals or feeling like you're stuck at a certain level, or you haven't seen progress in your life on certain things, and it's been a goal of yours for a few years, that is a very big indicator that you need to create some internal shifts. And I always use that analogy. It's like a good chiropractic adjustment where you got to pop something into place, and all of a sudden, you're going to feel much more at ease, much more free, much more in the flow, and you'll be able to show up as that person. So those are the 3 shifts that I want you to think about. Excuse me, the 3 decisions. What kind of year do you really, really want to have in 2021? And claim that for yourself. Number 2, who do you need to become in order to have that? And number 3, what shifts do you need to make? All right, I hope that serves you, and let me know your thoughts on this. I'd really love to know. I know tis the season for thinking about these kind of things. And as always, I have a few 15-minute slots if you wanna talk it over and what that looks like for you. There should be a link in the info, but let me know in the comments as well. All right, hope that serves. Take care, everybody. Bye.